My whole life today is built around restoration and refusing to waste the time God gives us. Hey, my name's LT. I am the founder of Recovering Addict, and I am one of the owners of Revive, better known as New Roof, and we actually go by the New Roof guys. I want to tell you where this roofing company really came from, because it didn't begin with me, Gage, and Zach in the basement going, hey, let's make tons of money and look at shingles and build a sales process, look at our business plan. It actually began with a life that was completely broken. I was born and raised here in Utah. When I was 13, I moved out to Michigan until I was 18. I got into a bunch of trouble out there, drugs, crime, trouble with the law. When I was 18, I came back out here and I hadn't finished high school. And by my early 20s, I was addicted to meth. And at 22 years old, I committed a felony and I spent about a year in jail and another 4 months in a halfway house. After I got out, I worked construction. I was a stucco man. I raised a family. I tried to build a normal life. And then at age 30, I finally got my GED. And that opened a door that I never expected. I was hired at Hill Air Force Base. I earned a secret clearance with the United States Air Force. I went from a jail cell with a felony to working on some of the most advanced aircraft in the world. And that job taught me a lot of the standards that I put in practice today. You follow the process, check your work, and do not hide mistakes. Good enough is not good enough. From the outside, it looked like I had really turned my life around. I had a career, I had a family, I had responsibility. But inside, I was still a mess. And then in 2017, everything changed.
I'm told a group of 9 to 12-year-olds piled onto an ATV and took a joyride right down this road when they lost control. All of them are in the hospital now, one of them in critical condition.
In 2017, my son Lynk was 9 years old when his head was crushed by a UTV in this accident out in Pleasantview.
6 boys and 1 girl, ages 9 to 12, bleeding, lying in the middle of this road.
He spent 2 months in a coma, and for 2 months, my family lived in a place no parent ever wants to be. We did not know if our son would live, or if he'd even wake up, or what his life would look like after the coma. And when you sit beside your child wondering whether he will ever open his eyes, everything you thought was important gets really small fast.
Guys, can you open your eyes for Dad? Nikki. Hi, there you are. Hi, Linky. Can you look at Mom? Linky, come over here.
5, 6, 7, 8. Winning points. You just went up a whole flight of stairs. Check it out.
Woo, man. Dude, you just knew what to do. That was awesome. You're ready to get out of here, huh? Oh, say move it, Millie.
Accident changed our lives and changed it forever, and personally, it changed me. It showed me how fragile and fleeting life really is. Tomorrow's not promised. Careers, money, schedules, and plans can disappear in a second. What really matters is God. God matters. People matter. What we do with our time we are given matters. Here's the ugly truth. I learned all of that and I still kept drinking. Nearly losing my son did not free me from alcohol. I carried fear, pain, and guilt, and I used alcohol to run from it. That's how powerful addiction can be. A man can watch his life almost disappear and still keep destroying his own. So by 2019, alcohol had taken over. I was drinking as much as a fifth a day. I could work on a fighter jet, but I could not fix what was happening inside me. And at 39 years old, I finally broke. I went through a detox in August of 2019, and I entered a 6-month rehab program, and that is where surrender became real. Jesus Christ did for me what I could never do for myself. He did more than help me stop drinking. He gave me a new life, a new purpose, and a new direction. Today, my faith is the center of my life. The death, the burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ is where I focus. I serve in my church, I disciple men, I lead recovery work, I build businesses. I try to use everything God has given me to help other people walk out of darkness. Recovering Addict, the nonprofit I started in 2020, exists because recovery takes more than getting somebody sober for a few weeks. People need community, they need structure, they need fitness, they need accountability, purpose, spirituality, truth, and people who will stay when recovery gets hard. At Recovering Addict, our message is simple. We recover better together. And our program is absolutely free. I never wanted money to keep somebody from getting the help that they need. The man who is broken, broke, ashamed, and trying to rebuild his life should still have a place to go. But free does not mean it costs nothing. Space costs money, equipment costs money, staff, programs, events, and helping people all costs money. If a nonprofit depends only on donations and grants, it can spend more time chasing money than doing the mission. That is where the roofing company comes in. We built Revive as a social enterprise. That simply means it is a real for-profit business with a bigger purpose behind it. We do excellent roof work, serve homeowners and property owners, create jobs, and build profit. That business also helps support the free recovery mission. When somebody hires us, they get real value for their home, and that work helps us serve people who may have nowhere else to turn. Hey, before we get into the roofing company and what Go Nano is, let's meet the families. Check out what they're doing and who they are.
This is my wife.
Hi, I'm Felice. I'm the CFO and I handle all of the money around here.
Let's meet the kids.
Hi, I'm Millie. I'm LT's daughter and I love playing volleyball.
Hi, I'm Lynk. I'm LT's son and I love cooking.
And this is my son.
I'm Zylan and I'm responsible for all the videos you see New Roof do.
What's up, I'm Gage with Revive and I am the head of our sales department, and this is my family. We're out hiking.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Zach with the New Roof Guys. I just wanted to introduce y'all to my lovely family. First off, we have my beautiful wife, Aubrey, and our 2 sons, Lane and Bo. Bo is 4, and Lane just turned 1. We are the Hendrys, and we're glad to meet y'all.
Hi, my name is Jaden, and I'm the shop foreman for Revive.
Now let me explain what we actually do, because I want to be very clear. We are a legitimate roofing company. We inspect roofs, we repair roofs, we restore roofs, and when a roof truly needs it, we will replace the entire roof. We don't just want to replace the roof. Too much of the roofing industry has been built around one answer: tear it off and sell a new one. Sometimes that is exactly the right answer. If the decking is rotted, if the roof is structurally failing, if the shingles have lost too much of their material, or the roof is beyond repair. But a lot of roofs are being replaced before they are actually finished. That is where roof restoration comes in. How Go Nano works: the asphalt in the shingle holds the shingles together and helps keep the protective granulars in place. Heat, sunlight, oxygen, wind, and weather make that asphalt age. It gets dry and brittle, granulars come loose, and the aging speeds up. Go Nano is designed to slow down that failure process. It is not paint or a thick coating. It is a liquid treatment designed to move below the surface of the shingle. The formula uses a bio-oil carrier to move extremely small silica particles into the tiny spaces within the aging asphalt. The particles are measured in nanometers. The carrier helps restore some of the lost flexibility, the silica reinforces the asphalt, and the bonding agents called saline help connect it to the aged material. In plain English, it works inside the shingle to help it stay flexible, hold its granulars, and resist weather and oxidation. So what do? We inspect the roof, we repair the weak areas, and we apply Go Nano only when the roof is in good candidate for it. That can save a homeowner a large amount of money, avoid early tear off, and keep tons of material out of the landfill. The mission? My whole life today is built around restoration and refusing to waste the time God gives us. Lynk's accident taught me how quickly life can be changed. My own recovery taught me that a broken life can still be redeemed. I have seen a God restore a man who was addicted, locked up, and destroying his life. I have watched broken people rebuild their health, their families, and their faith, and their future. We take that same mindset into roofing. Protect what still has life, repair what is damaged, and replace only when replacement is truly needed. So this is what we're asking. We want to meet homeowners, we want to meet property managers, real estate professionals, insurance agents, and HOA leaders who know somebody with an aging asphalt roof. Before they spend the money to tear it off, let us inspect it. If it needs a repair, we'll repair it. If it can be restored, we will show them the option. If it truly needs replacement, we will tell them the truth and replace it. When they choose us, they help us build something bigger than a roofing company. They help us keep recovery free and give people a real chance to rebuild their lives. I spent a lot of years tearing things down. And by the grace of God, I now get to spend my life building people, building businesses, serving the church, and restoring what still has value. That is my story, that is Recovering Addict, and that is the mission behind New Roof.